Former WWE star Jim The Anvil Neidhart dies at 63. Legendary wrestler Jim The Anvil Neidhart, who joined with Bret Hart to form one of the top tag teams of the 1980s, has died at 63. The Pasco sheriff's office said Neidhart fell at home, hit his head and succumbed to his injury on Monday in Wesley Chapel, Florida. No foul play was suspected. Neidhart's daughter, known as Natalya, wrestles for World Wrestling Entertainment, former the World Wrestling Federation, and was previously a women's champion. Neidhart made appearances with his daughter in the WWE reality series, Total Divas. Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart and manager Jimmy Hart made up the Hart Foundation stable in the 1980s, and the tag team won multiple championships. Bret Hart, 61, wrote on social media, "I just don't have the words right now." Neidhart wrestled mostly for WWE from 1985 to 1997 and was known for his pink and black gear, maniacal laugh and goatee. A former high school shot putter while growing up in California, Neidhart was nearly a member of the Oakland Raiders and Dallas Cowboys but was ultimately cut by both franchises and never played in a regular season NFL game. After his football career fizzled, Neidhart went to Calgary to train with pro wrestling legend Stu Hart, the father of Bret and Owen Hart, as well as daughter Ailey, who would go on to marry Neidhart. It was in Calgary where Neidhart entered an anvil toss competition during a Calgary Stampede game, earning his nickname The Anvil after winning first place with a toss of 11 feet, 2 inches. After making their debut as a heel tandem, the Hart Foundation became WWF Tag Team Champions in 1987, and later went on to wrestle independently of each other. Neidhart would move on to New Japan Pro Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, and Eastern Championship Wrestling before making his return to the WWF in the mid-1990s and again in 2007, by which time the organization was known as World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. Neidhart was arrested in 2010 for drug possession, trafficking and burglary after police found him with 55.6 grams of oxycontin and 17.4 grams of methadone. In 2013, Neidhart appeared disoriented alongside Bret Hart while being interviewed on a wrestling talk show, The Roman Show. The wrestling world was already reeling from the death of Nikolai Volkov, a Yugoslavian wrestler who performed in the 1970s and 1980s. On Twitter, Bret Hart referred to Volkov as single-handedly the kindest, nicest man I ever knew in the wrestling business.